Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I want to start off by saying Happy New Year. I hope everybody had an amazing holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's. Whatever you were celebrating, I just wanted to say happy holidays. So today's video is going to be my favorite nail polishes of 2016. My number one favorite thing from 2016 definitely has to be you guys. I started my channel in 2016 and I originally started it because I wanted a place where I could talk to people about nail polish and makeup because I don't really have a lot of people in my personal life that I can talk to about these things. So that's really why I started my channel. It has grown more than I could ever imagine, and for that I am grateful. I'm grateful to have all of you wonderful subscribers. I'm grateful to have somebody I can talk to. I'm grateful to people who have commented on my videos. I really do appreciate feedback. I really enjoy when you guys comment on my videos and I get a chance to talk to some of you guys. So that definitely is my favorite thing of 2016. I really am grateful. Thank you guys. So I have a few indie polishes and mainstream polishes I wanted to share with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and start off with mainstream. I'm going to start off with my favorite nail polish brand, and that is Zoya. Zoya in 2016 decided to release a lot of pixie dust, which are their textured polishes. Hands down, that was probably my favorite thing that Zoya did all year, and my favorite pixie polish that they released is called Zooey. It's spelled Z-O-O-E-Y, so I think it's pronounced Zooey and not Zoe. And this is just a gorgeous like peachy pinky corally color with a whole bunch of holographic glitter in there and silver shimmer, and this is a textured polish. I love this polish to death. I wore it so many times over the summertime and I could just not get enough of this polish. One thing I love about textured polishes is they last a really long time on the nails. I wore this without a top coat, just a plain matte textured polish. I've also worn this with a couple of other toppers that I'll talk about a little bit later on in the video, but just hands down, this is probably my favorite polish of 2016. I have one from OPI, and this came out in the Alice in Wonderland collection, and this is called Fearlessly Alice. I love this shade of blue. This is probably my favorite shade of blue ever. It's like a robin's egg blue. It's a really bright blue. The only downside about this polish is that it does stain. The very fact that it stains my nails goes to show that it does stain pretty badly because my nails don't tend to stain very often. This is fully opaque in one coat. This color just blew me away. I really did enjoy this color. I used it in several manicures. It's my favorite color of all time, so I can't really say much else other than that. Continuing with the same color category, I'm actually going to jump into some indies. I'm going to be going back and forth between indies and mainstream. KBShimmer, I'm sure a lot of people have talked about this already because the collection was just gorgeous. And I'm not sure if they did it at the beginning of 2016 or at the end of 2015, but they came out with a birthstone collection. And that finish is just absolutely gorgeous. So it's like a glittery, shimmery, and flaky finish all in one. It is so beautiful, and they're all in like a colored base. And I was excited for this first one here, and this one is called Blue Topaz because this is my favorite color, like the blue topaz color. And when I received the polish, I was a little disappointed because it's not as bright of a color as I thought it was going to be. It's not as bright of a blue topaz as I thought it was going to be, but it's still an absolutely gorgeous color. Now, any polish from KBShimmer that has that birthstone collection is amazing. I love the entire birthstone collection. I like that birthstone finish. So they also released a few colors that had the same finish but weren't part of the birthstone collection. So this one right here is called Set in Ocean, and I think this came out in I think this was a summer polish. And this is exactly what I wanted out of the blue topaz. So hopefully you guys can see the difference in color. This is Set in Ocean and this is blue topaz. And Set in Ocean is a much brighter blue, so it's a little bit closer to like the robin's egg blue. In the bottle it looks a little more silver, but when you apply it onto your nails, that colored base really comes out. Oh my gosh, I really love this color. I love this color. I love this finish. Hands down, my favorite polishes from KB Shimmer in all of 2016 were the Birthstone collection. They had some really good polishes throughout the entire year, but the Birthstone collection, it just blew it out of the water. So now let's jump into some more mainstream polishes. I have two here from China Glaze, and both of these were released over the summertime, but these two polishes stood out to me. They had some good polishes in the collection, but these two polishes definitely stood out because these are textured polishes. Again, I love textured polishes. I know they're not super trending right now, but I just love textured polishes. And to see that mainstream polishes were coming out with a lot of these textured polishes, these very unique polishes, it just blew my mind. And they also have really good formulas. So this first one here is Papa Don't Peach, and this is a bright orange, like a reddish orange with a whole bunch of gold shimmer, and that gold shimmer is the texture. So when it dries down, that orange base is kind of gonna sit down, and that gold shimmer is going to really pop. So I really love this one. And the next one is called We Got the Beet, like B-E-E-T. It's like a plummy purple, a little brighter than a plummy purple, more like a grape purple. I definitely say more like a grape purple. And it has a whole bunch of gold shimmer in it, but that gold shimmer kind of reflects a little bit like peachy, a little bit of an orange. I wouldn't necessarily say orange. I'd say more like peachy. It's absolutely gorgeous. And again, that shimmer is the texture. So when it dries down, the purple base is going to dry down, and then that shimmer is going to be the texture, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I love the formulation of these 2 to 3 coats to be fully opaque. They were really easy to work with. I love them. I love the fact that China Glaze came out with textured polishes. Now I'm going to move on to a few toppers that I was loving that go along with these textured polishes. So I want to talk about 90 Lacquer. 90 Lacquer came out with a couple of top coats in 2016 that I thought were amazing to wear with textured polishes. The very first one is called Holo All the Things, and this is a silver holographic top coat, and one thin coat of this over a textured polish makes your textured polish, it just takes it to a whole nother level. It brings out a lot of that texture, which normally when you apply a top coat to a textured polishes, it kind of takes away that textured look. The holographic like shimmer in here kind of sunk down into the textured polish, and it just made that texture pop. I love this top coat over any textured polish. The next two I also really enjoy wearing, not as much as the holographic top coat because they're a little bit more subtle. So they make the texture pop, but not as much as the holographic top coat. And this is Sparkle All the Things Gold and Sparkle All the Things, the original, which is the silver version. And this is very similar to China Glaze's Fairy Dust, the silver version, and China Glaze also has a gold version. I just don't own it, so I don't know what the name of it is. But this is really nice if you just kind of want to make your texture polish pop just a little bit. So if it already has a lot of shimmer and it has like holographic glitter in there, kind of like the Zoya has like these magical pixie dusts, which are just jam-packed with a lot of texture and glitter in there. I like to wear these because these are a little bit more subtle and they do make it pop a little bit. So these are all glossy top coats, and if any of your texture polishes dry matte, it is going to take that away. But I really loved wearing all three of these. And then the last one I just had to mention, I haven't worn this with any textured polish, but I've worn this kind of just as a topper, period. And this is called Flakie All the Things. I really like all of these top coats. I like the transformative nature of them, that, you know, you can wear these over any polish. You can turn a polish holographic, you can add a little bit of glitter, very, very light dusting of glitter, or you can make it, you know, a flaky, you can give it like this flaky finish. So I do have one more polish from 90 Lacquer to show you guys, and this is called Kaleidoscope. This came out for her Greige Biv collection. This polish is very unique because in the bottle, it doesn't look like anything. It just kind of looks like a purpley browny like mess. It actually looks really ugly in the bottle, but this is every color in the rainbow glitter, but it's all in a sheer finish in a clear base. So when you apply this over any colored polish, in particular a white polish, all of these colors are just going to pop. It's a glitter bomb on your nails because just one swipe of this over a white polish, you'd get so many colors. So there was a new brand that I discovered in 2016, and that was Tux Polish. So this one is called Uptown Funk You Up. And first of all, I mean, packaging. I definitely have to give Tux Polish my favorite like box packaging because it's so cute. It's so well made, and their bottle shape is pretty unique. So this is what their bottle shape looks like, and I think I raved about this in one of my nail polish favorites, but this is a jelly polish with a whole bunch of multicolored neon glitters in there, and there are also different shapes of glitters in here. So there's round glitters, there's square glitters, but one thing that stood out to me about this polish is that there's these round white holographic glitters in here, and they're just so gorgeous. I didn't really see them until I applied this polish on my nails, and they really do stand out. I love the formula of these polishes. They apply in 2 to 3 coats. I have about 8 of their polishes, and all of their formulas are really nice, but this hands down was the one that stood out to me. And I really like multicolored glitters because you can wear these as accent nails. So they'll go with any color polish that you wear. That's what I like about these colors. Just like the 90 Lacquer Kaleidoscope one, you can pair this with any color polish because it has all of the colors in there. Another one of my favorite polishes of 2016, it's actually a collection, but I'm going to mention my favorite out of the entire collection, and this was the Oil Slick collection from Color Club. And this polish right here is called Burnt Out. And the reason that this is my favorite, the entire Oil Slick collection is like a multi-chrome collection. So it's exactly, if you were to drop oil in water and kind of watch it spread out, you can see all the different colors in oil when it spreads out over water. So that's what they were trying to imitate. And this one in particular has the most color shifting properties out of all of the other polishes in the collection. I did an entire swatch and review on that collection, so I'll link the video somewhere in the cards and down below in the description box, but hands down, this is my favorite polish out of the entire collection. It is so gorgeous. It's like, it starts with like this burnt reddish color, and it shifts to orange, it shifts to yellow, it shifts to blue, it shifts to green. You really can see all of those colors on your nail, so you don't just see the shift in the bottle. A lot of the times these multi-chrome or duochrome polishes, you can really only see the shift in the bottle. This one is not only apparent in the bottle, it's also very apparent on the nails. So the next polish that I have that was a favorite in 2016 is from Deborah Lipmann, and this one is called Weird Science. Now, the reason this one was my favorite is because it reminds me a lot of a polish that's really hard to get, and that is China Glaze's Zombie Zest or China Glaze's It's Alive. Those are two like murky green Halloween polishes, and they are really difficult to get. They sell for a lot on eBay, if they're even available on eBay. I actually haven't seen those polishes at all on eBay in a long time. So this polish kind of reminded me of it because it is that kind of murky green color with a whole bunch of gold shimmer in it. It doesn't have the flex like China Glaze's Zombie Zest, but it's very, very similar. This was one of my favorite polishes to wear in October for Halloween time, and I really, really did enjoy this polish, and I wore it several times, so that's why it's in this video. Another polish that I wore a lot during Halloween, and I'm not sure if these polishes are still available. So this is from Superchic Lacquer or Superchic Lacquer. She came out with an entire collection of thermal polishes. This one is called Rotten to the Caramel Core, and it's like a murky green, very similar to Deborah Lipmann's Weird Science, that murky yellowish green. It's kind of like that pukey green. It has multiple sizes of lime green glitters in there. They're all round glitters, and multiple sizes of these orange glitters. And when this changes, the color shift that this does, it goes from like this green apple green to like a caramel or caramel brown. It is so cool looking. It looks like a caramel apple. It's just, I just think it's really unique. I own a few thermal polishes, but I think the color change, the color shift in this one is really, really unique. I really like wearing this in for Halloween time, and I wore it several times in October. Halloween polishes are probably one of my favorite polishes, so I had to include this one because this really was one of my favorite polishes to wear in 2016. The next two polishes are actually part of a collection. This collection is my second favorite nail polish collection that has ever released. So Glam Polish released an entire Super Mario themed nail polish collection. It was called the Ready Set Go collection, and I actually have a swatch and review of that entire collection. It's a big collection. I believe there was like 12 polishes, but these two I had to mention because this is the Mario one, and this one's called Mario Time, and the Luigi one, which is Luigi #1. I really loved this entire collection because they did the collection perfectly. All of the characters, if you look at all the entire color combination for any of their polishes, they really did nail every single character perfectly. So there's so many different kind of like glitter combinations for these. Some of them have like stars in them. Some of them have matte glitter. Some of them have metallic glitters. They're all like very glittery. They all have like some type of holographic, glitter or shimmer in them. I love Glam Polish because they really do make the best glitters. I believe all of their polishes have some type of holographic glitter, or there's some type of glitter. I believe that's what they specialize in. I really did love this entire collection. It really just brought a lot of joy to me. But again, these were the two that, stood out to me because it's Mario and Luigi. And the last polish favorite I have for 2016, I actually didn't pick up until later in 2016. And it's actually what I'm wearing on my nails today. So I went to PolishCon in September of 2016, and it was an indie nail polish convention in Chicago. And there's a brand that I always wanted to try, and there was one polish in particular that I really wanted to get. And this is very good looking from Cupcake Polish. This was a nail polish that I kept seeing over and over and over again. People were just raving about how unique this polish was, and I was really excited that Cupcake Polish was at PolishCon. So I was able to pick this up. I was not only able to pick this up, I was able to pick up a backup, and I was able to pick up one for a friend who absolutely loves purple polish. So what's so unique about this polish is that it's a purple holographic polish, and it's like a berry purple holographic polish, but depending on how you look at it, you can see like a blue shift to it sometimes, and also like a pink shift to it sometimes. And that multi-dimension that it has with that blue shift and that pink shift just kind of makes this polish look like it's glowing. It's a really bright purple. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this polish. The formula is really nice. 2 to 3 coats to be fully opaque depending on application. I'm so glad that I got this polish, and I have tried finding a purple that's similar to this in my collection. I have not been able to find a purple at all because it's so much brighter than any purple that I have in my collection. But I don't know if you guys can even see. I don't know if you see that blue shift in there. It's so gorgeous. It's such a gorgeous polish. I'm so glad that I picked it up. The hype around this polish was so spot on. It's just a great polish. I really did enjoy this polish, and again, I didn't pick up this polish till later on in the year, but that's how much I love this polish that it made it into my 2016 favorites, even though I didn't get to wear this polish till later on in the year. And even though it's not like a fall winter color, I still wear the heck out of this polish. So that's it. Those are all of my 2016 nail polish favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was a long video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment down below with any nail polishes that you were loving in 2016. I always like adding polishes to my wish list. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am currently posting 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!